The skeletons holding hands for 1,500 years. In the Italian city of Modena, two skeletons were found buried side by side in a 13th century cemetery. The skeletons appeared to be holding hands, and archaeologists believe that they may have been lovers. This has led to the affectionate nickname for this pair, the Lovers of Modena. These bones are so well preserved that their hands are still clasped together after all this time. But who were these people, and how did their bodies end up in this unusual position? The skeletons were discovered in an area known as the Horti del Te. This was once a vast public garden, but it's now an archaeological park that preserves ancient Roman ruins. Within this park is a medieval cemetery where the two skeletons were found. At first, the skeletons appeared to be a man and a woman. However, further analysis revealed that both skeletons were actually male. One skeleton was significantly older than the other. The younger skeleton was between the ages of 18 and 25, while the older one was between 45 and 55. So this suggests that they weren't lovers. Father and son, perhaps. Or maybe they were brothers or even just friends. But there's more to the story. Analysis of the bones revealed that neither of them had any close relatives buried nearby. In fact, they were buried at the very edge of the cemetery, far away from other burials. This suggests that these men might have been outsiders, perhaps from a different culture. They could have been traveling merchants who died in Modena and were buried here. Or they could have been soldiers who died in battle and were laid to rest at the edge of town. But what about the hand-holding? Why were these men holding hands when they were buried? Well, the answer might surprise you. When archaeologists examined the skeletons further, they realized that the hands weren't actually clasped together. The right hand of the younger skeleton was resting on top of the left hand of the older skeleton. This means that they could have been holding hands in life, but they weren't holding hands when they were buried. Instead, they were simply placed together in this position. So why were they placed in this position? We don't know for sure, but it could be a sign of affection. After all, the right hand clasping the left hand is a common gesture of love and affection. In fact, this is the exact same position that the lovers in Michelangelo's David were placed in. It is also possible that this was a symbolic gesture meant to represent the bond between the two men. Perhaps they were seen as brothers in arms, united in their struggles and ready to face death together. Or maybe they were simply two friends who died and were buried together. Whatever the reason, this is a rare example of human remains being buried in this position. It's a touching reminder of the bonds that can form between people in the darkest of times. What do you think? What could these two men's hands be clasped together like this? Let me know your thoughts. And speaking of love and affection, let's talk about something that most of us have experienced. At some point in our lives, we've loved someone so much that we would do anything for them. But what if you could do something for them that would benefit them even after death? It sounds like science fiction, but it's actually science scary. What if I told you that you could help your loved ones avoid the pain and suffering of losing you? You can with a service. And now you're probably thinking, what kind of weird, creepy stuff are you talking about? Well, nothing weird or creepy at all. With a service, you can make sure that your loved ones are taken care of when you die. You can choose to donate your body to science, which means that your body will be used for medical research and education. Your donation could help develop new treatments for diseases and even save lives. If you'd prefer not to donate your entire body, you can always donate your organs and tissues. This could help save the lives of multiple people. And if you're not comfortable with that either, you can still make a difference by donating your data. By donating your data, you can help researchers learn more about the human body and advance medical research. No matter what you decide, you can take comfort in knowing that you've made a real difference in the world even after you're gone. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.